penguin, and we're still building on this unit of animation. And here are some examples. There's one key idea behind it, and you see it's a little bit of randomness to get some pretty cool effects. Some of you already begun exploring this randomness in your shape patterns using random number. That's good. And we're just going to build upon those ideas. Notice here you have a very chilly bear, right? Ticklish bear, very cold. It's shivering. Here we have some penguins that are walking side to side. They disappear when you hold the mouse down. They arrive back. Here we have a pig along with mouse coordinates, and as we click on the pig, kind of jitters in shape, right? Kind of violently. Here you have a circle. If you look at it closely, it kind of jitters in place. There's making use of opacity here. Ticklish penguin, where are you? Okay, this one uses a bunch of bubbles. Here's a McFlurry. So also creative use. Notice the spoon and how you move it around. And then you have a random bunch of dots to represent what? The Oreos that goes into a flurry. In Game Lab, this one's pretty neat. This student saw one of the examples of chemotaxis. You're like in bacteria thinking about where they would go towards the food sources. So this student in Game Lab recreated one of the examples given in the assignment prompt. This one's particularly creative. If you're in chemistry, yes, does this look familiar? There's a Bunsen burner, there's a thing, and then if you hold and turn it on, it starts bubbling. Ooh, look, I even have a little lighter thingy. So the random walk is present in the bubbles. Here we have the use of random colors, kind of like your shape pattern assignment, something you may have done something similar, and I don't think there's interactions with the mouse. Oh, yeah. I think the randomness changes when you hold the mouse down. You may get different colors. So this one's nice. So in an intermediate example, you may get something like this. What do I do? Press the... Yeah. Okay, if the mouse is pressed, so maybe I need to zoom out a bit more. Okay. So this is like I think a work in progress. So the body moves back and forth, and sometimes the body moves away from the arm, the beak, and the eyes. So as you're experimenting with this, like that may happen with you too. See, now the body has random walked away from the rest of its features. Here, it's very minor detail. Look at this shape. Okay, notice it gradually goes up. This student called it a drunk spaceship as it gradually finds its path up the page. And then here is the ticklish fish example. Notice the bubbles follow the mouse, and also this thing. And then you have a bunch of shaky penguins in a pyramid. Yeah, they're being drawn many, many times. So one of the key ideas, and you'll see it here, is like, look, this student didn't copy and paste a lot. Instead, they made their own function. This is what it means to draw a penguin. And that's how they were able to get this kind of code going. If you found yourself copy and pasting a lot, this is also the assignment where we make use of that and minimize the amount of copy and pasting you do when coding. This one's nice. Cat summoning. Press space to pet the cat. Allow us to pet the cat. Do you notice the subtle changes? So there are two candles on the left and the right, and the flame kind of changes. The cat's eyes also open and close, and it moves from side to side. So this one is particularly creative. And so the spirit of the assignment is this idea of a random walk. Mr. Simon's AP Computer Science class makes use of this too in their intro assignments. And like there's a little bit of randomness when introduced to like, I don't know, a system, and that goes across like business, it goes into science, it goes into math, causes some pretty neat things. And that's the idea behind this assignment. Can you introduce a little bit of randomness to create something pretty cool? And so the assignment's here. It builds on what you know about input and output. We're still using variables, and you're still using if statements. This will be due Friday, and I think if everyone turns in stuff correctly, it will count for this marking period. A nice boost to your grades. Other than that, you have quizzes to return back in, so I can give you full points on them. And yeah, you'll get a more detailed lecture on random walks in addition to more complicated forms of logic tomorrow when we have a longer class.